Wait, I'm still muted? There we go. I'm not muted, you're muted. I don't know what you're talking about. Hanky, thank you for the super chat. Still know what you're talking about. I was never muted. You're clearly making that up. Nice. RF, thank you again for the super chat. Not exactly the jokers we want for this deck, but I guess it's something. There we go. Just need an 8 or a king. Probably take the voucher.
Well met.
It's kind of an unfortunate boss blame for me. Leb, thank you for the prime. And RF, thank you for the super chat. There we go. Okay. Need to figure out scoring still. Especially going into the upcoming boss blind, that's kind of nasty.
Well met.
Rotator, thank you for the 12 months. I think this is maybe one of the worst times to have a Baron. But the trading card pickup is pretty nice, at least. Okay, that's pretty good. Sure. RF, thank you for the super chat. Please stop asking me to... Giving me money to say things makes me really uncomfortable. Please stop. I've been on record for saying that many times. John, thank you for the super chat. I'm sure your dog is great, though. I meant to put the tower on that ace instead. I think I need something to help me out with the boss blind scoring, so I'm gonna go for that. Okay, maybe a couple of flushes will do it.
Well met.
Chroma, thank you for the sub. God, this is such a bad spot. I think we're dead. Yep. Should have saved. Like, just not seeing a single chip joker is pretty rough here. That's a horrendously... Like, the only good thing that we got was the trading card in that entire run. Baron is bait? Yeah, at that stage in the run, like... it's extremely obvious bait, but... I also didn't see anything better, so it's not like I had better scoring options.
Well met.
RF, thank you for the super chat. And the weirdest one, thank you for the 43 months. It's expensive, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Well met.
Spurg Ferguson, thank you for the 2 months. What a great time for a showman. See if we can get some scoring in here. Saturn is technically scoring.
Well
Holy
met.
Splinter. Thank you for the 20 gifted subs. And RG, thank you for the super chat.
Well met.
And Hinner, thank you for the prime.
Well met.
My God. Chroma, thank you for the gifted subs. And RF, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Just need a 4. Okay. Should have kept that king, I guess. Oh, we found it anyway.
Well met.
Gala, thank you for the 2 months.
Well met.
Hand size good. Goofy, thank you for the 4 months. Alright, how do we make a straight out of this? 6, 7, 9?
Well met.
Smiley, thank you for the sub. Okay. Cut here.
Well met.
And Pam Pam, thank you for the prime. Okay, we found a Joker. By God, we've done it. There are Jokers in this game.
Well met.
Gaster, thank you for the 4 months. You got anything for me?
Well met.
Maybe we just take a random king. Malik, thank you for the prime. And another random king. Okay, I'm not gonna farm the reserve parking right now when I have the ice cream and I don't want, like, that's my only scoring. Take an 8-ball. Or, as I like to call it, a hate ball. I think we actually do take it, though. Could use some taros right now. Ah, yes. The taros. So you're saying there's a chance. Nope. Currently, I think straight is in the telescope, which is why we saw Saturn. But we do want to move away from that. Oh? Lore accurate 1 and 4 here. Okay, that's more money than a temperance. We can check on this. Doc Holiday. Thank you for the super or for the bits. Okay. Pluto's almost in the telescope. I do want a smaller deck. Also want money. We really need to find... Let's not pretend like you're gonna hit. Okay, ice cream needs to go. And we've got something maybe going on. They aren't good tarot cards or good standard pack options. My card is pretty secure in there, but... Well, I really should have kept that 8-ball, I guess. Nice. France is pretty good here. Might want to start using discards to find it, though. I think we're okay here. 33k, we're like... Okay, with that draw, we definitely are. Or are we? Huh. Why is that hand so weak? Because I'm very weak. And about to die. So I need to spend down here. It's good, not great. Like, we don't have anything to molt right now, and we can't see our face cards anyway. Okay, good. Our blue seal was in there. I guess we knew because the steel was procking. Hui. Huge. I should have done that in a different order in case this is a full. Do want this. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Should probably figure out what this is, right? Maybe not yet, though. Another blue seal.
Well met.
These are both fine. Roffle Dark. Thank you for the prime.
Well met.
And Choco Lump. Thank you for the prime. Okay. Did not overcommit here. I didn't get a single business card though. It's a lot of money. We'll do this for now. Sure. Really would like to find that trading card again, though.
Well met.
Don't res, thank you for the prime. Jestrex, thank you for the super chat. I don't know if I want that. Maybe I do want that voucher. What's in here? Still haven't figured out what that is. How long have you been standing for? Most of my life, actually. Like, there are a few... You know, there's a bit at the beginning where I was mostly crawling. And it took a little bit of time after that to start walking, but, like, from that point on, most of my life, yeah.
Well met.
Cobalite, thank you for the prime. Missed the hallucination. I mean, it's probably better than Scary Face. Jake. Here. Holy! The old Rock Gambit gets him every time. Alright, are we taking the voucher when we need jokers pretty desperately? Yeah, because I think we want the deck fixing pretty soon. We want to look for hearts. On your 6, thank you for the gifted memberships. Director's Cut as well. Although Verdant Leaf is kind of fine. just sell the Ancient Joker. We don't need a red seal anymore. Huge. We're already out of chips. A lot of levels in high card as well. We've got some decent double tags queued up for vouchers. No matter what we take here is probably getting sold for the boss blind anyway, right? Let's just buy this. Burn is good, but contradicts with rebate. Is that true? Jarvis, look that up. You think looks inside joke will ever see the sweet release of death in this community? I pray every day, but probably because of that, it never will. Because instead of originality, some people think that, like, just being really annoying is funnier. It conflicts with your first discard. Sometimes.
Well met.
Z Cusack, thank you for the sub. Oh god, the conflict. Maybe should have made another gold card here, but this is a lot of money to pass up on. Yeah, let's keep it going. See if we can assemble an actual build. Smite Man is a vampire golden ticket, the best synergy in the game. It is a synergy in the game, allegedly. People tell me it is, but I haven't seen it. I mean, we've got so much steel that maybe a mime would just kind of be a fine pickup even before the Baron. Oh god. We have telescope but no observatory. We also have no blueprint or brainstorm to copy that. So it's not good yet, but definitely has the potential to be. Omen, thank you for the super chat. Any tips for black deck on gold stake? A lot of patience. I don't know. This seems unlikely to be a Perkeo build, but we can try and force it. That does something at least. Probably do need some extra score right now. Alex, thank you for the super chat. Perkeo's biggest hater? Me? No, I just like comprehend context and understand that like generating 1 death per round isn't terribly impressive right now. Like, the Perkeo does extremely little until it doesn't. Rose clearly never hit Nan with Perkeo. I have, that's why I understand that this isn't a good spot for Perkeo. What? What are we talking about? Lamau got him. Yeah, you really did something there. Absolute loser. Okay, that's a really good negative. It's kind of bad for me. It's a horrendous draw for me. Or we just throw away this hand so that we can draw a better hand. And then not die to the eye. Okay, so that does mean that this can go now that we have reserve parking as some econ. We don't really have any scoring going on right now, though. Oh my god, it's overstock. Okay, this is getting sold anyway. Ideally. Let's buy this. Take a peek in here. Taking 6 cents encrypted be worth or too risky? I mean, I'd take it, but it's not, like, again, we don't have the acceleration because we don't have anything to copy the Perkeo with. Perkeo is strong when you generate multiple things with Blueprint and Brainstorm, not when you just, like, generate one item per round that's not going to keep you afloat and keep pace with scaling. So it simply, like, whether it's Observatory, whether it's Cryptid, it simply doesn't matter until we get things to copy the Perkeo with. That was dumb. It's a better Cartomancer for now. Yeah, exactly. And nobody pogs out of their gourd for Cartomancer, right? Cartomancer is a perfectly good Joker, but it doesn't, like, auto-win. One lost marble, thank you for the super chat. Blueprint or Brainstorm shows up, would you make it a Perkeo build or would it be sold for by then? Well, I mean, there's no reason to sell it now because I don't have any Jokers, realistically. So I'm just trying to find anything that keeps me alive right now. Like, the scoring is catching up with us. We're scrambling. We're not in a good spot. The numbers are on the screen in front of you. Oops. Red seals are carrying right now. Probably done with you.
Well met.
RG, thank you for the gifted subs. That's huge. Now we actually have some momentum going. Glad we rolled a little bit more than was maybe responsible to do. I do need to find some of the red seal steel though. Let's try read this. And that's without increasing our scoring. Okay. So now we can get Perkeo going, especially if we can get Telescope. Gerb, thank you for the gifted subs. Money is pretty easy to come by right now. I just need to continue fixing my deck, I think. Yes, observatory. I do have telescope. Taking that Tarot Merchant might be a bit of a problem. Deck is still a mess.
Well met.
Huh. Okay. Key, thank you for the 5 months. It's nice. We really just need jokers right now. Photo chat next to go? No. No, I have multiple econ jokers. I need score. Ironically, Perkeo might be the most sellable Joker. It's getting close to that point. If I didn't have Telescope, it definitely would be. And if I didn't hit the blueprint, it would be. But because I have the potential to hit Telescope, it could be like my single best scoring Joker here pretty soon.
Well met.
Here. Subpar Gamer, thank you for the 4 months. My god. Am I that desperate? Like, I'm closing in on just being dead next ante. Do I have any 6s? That's a shame. Did bro really consider a 6 cents LMFAO? This game is Balatro. It's a poker roguelike. You're going to enjoy it if you try it sometime. Is it free? No, it costs like $15, but sometimes you can get it on a sale. And I think some platforms, God, this voucher trolling, have offered it for free. It's $10 on mobile. That's a good deal. Alright, maybe the showman is bait. Okay, that gives us almost next ante. Sorry, Caden, that was not meant for you. If I had observatory, there would be no problem. I do not have an observatory. It doesn't really help me other than adding cards to hand for the steal value. But, like, we still need scoring effects. Does also get another rare out, so we can maybe find the Baron. Okay. Now we've got something going. We go probably just get it out of the photo for now. Now we would like a mime, though. We go here. Did you pick up a 6 cents? I have no 6s in my deck. And also, Lamau 6 cents is a bad joker, right? I mean, it's not. That's a joke, to be clear. The rough part is, if we ever do find this mime, we're gonna have to convert all this back to gold or something. We might be able to do that ahead of time, actually. Because we do have some space in our score right now. It's better, and it's an uncommon. So it protects for the mime. It's an annoying boss blind, but I think we have the score to manage it right now. Okay, let's make a little bit of gold and then discard it. Just because this is kind of a bad boss blind for our scoring. Where did it go? The Baron, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, you made it just in time. Thank you for that. And John, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the progress and good luck with Black Deck. Okay, I'm just gonna discard like a coward here. Yeah, an extra money. Oh my god, can you stop? That's 3 antis in a row with that. Missed the stone card, unfortunately. IQ magical, thank you for the bits. Might have to just buy it at this point. Ooh, hello. Maybe not, if we keep getting cola. Okay, we want to go full gold now. And really put, like... Ooh, maybe I should actually start queuing up some Plutos. The Baron, thank you for the super chat. I'm calling the mime, don't worry, streamer. I think you might be on a slight delay. Loops, thank you for the super chat. Glad you're enjoying the content. And glad you're enjoying Balatro as well. It's a great game. All right, so we're looking for a showman. And cola. I think we actually... Maybe want to have saved that for... like the Pluto generation here. There are quite a lot of bad hits. Oh, we could try. Early Serpent. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 here, and then we just get a Pluto up there next round. Kay, thank you for the 6 months in advance. Appreciate that. And Rick, thank you for the gifted sub. Yep. Okay. It's Pluto time. And then we pray.
Well met.
Dirty Clem. Thank you for the sub. Pray for Observatory now. Alright, we sell the reserve parking. Rip the invis and hope it hits, honestly, kind of just blueprint. That would be the snipe of a lifetime. Grande Pope, thank you for the gifted sub. Hand size is pretty good. Not the voucher we want, but still very good. I'll still take it because it's good money, but we sell it for like another invisible or definitely a brainstorm, probably even a showman. Also for that. Get another one, but no vouchers yet. Probably just take this for a ride. Where did the invis go? It's invisible. You can't see it?
Well met.
Brioche. Thank you for the prime.
Well met.
And cow juice. Isn't that just milk? Thank you for the prime. Probably needs to be a rebate. We're through a lot of the difficult boss blinds, and we really just need money for rolling. How many Plutos do we need for Nymph? A lot more than we're going to be able to generate here. At this rate. We're about... 10 to 15 antes behind.
Well met.
Geo, thank you for the prime. We need Ecto, we need Brainstorm, so we need money. Brutal. Is a voucher cleared at least? I'm not seeing a voucher tag is kind of a bummer. Probably do this and try and find a blueprint. Oh, now we hold money? Holy. That was quick. Still too slow, but we're getting there. Yeah, at least San Al Gaib.
Well met.
Magical, thank you for the gifted sub. Colin, thank you for the super chat. And Gold Rush, thank you as well. Yeah, that was that was the clip farm of a lifetime. It's gonna be the shortest short that's ever shorted.
Well met.
I am Zatako, thank you for the sub. Installing the mod to skip animation's an option here. I mean, it's always an option. I'm just not going to do it. Like, we don't even have that many animations right now. Why are we not rolling for Brainstorm? What would we replace? We kind of need the DNA for scoring right now because of the hand size. We need to open up a Joker slot and ideally get Observatory. Like, there's a high probability this isn't going in if we're just having some fun. And that's okay. I get, like, if we had the, if we had the Observatory, this might go for a Brainstorm just to accelerate things, but I can't take that risk right now because I probably need the DNA for scoring. I'm gonna make some steel because we are kind of falling behind. Like, we're not super strong for where we are in the blind or in the run right now. He says clearing the blind with the DNA hand on accident. Alright. Give me the Observatory. God, that's so many whiffs on our vouchers. Like, we might just die soon. Like, there's a high chance we just die soon. Unless we get a voucher skip soon. Because the vouchers, like, we got 3 consecutive rounds of Magic Trick when I was still looking for Jokers and couldn't take it. 39. So we've got a few antes. I like money. Is there harm from buying all the vouchers from now on? Very much so, yeah. Especially the one that's currently in the shop. It just, like, it clogs our shop. It doesn't help us. We don't get value from planets. And it doesn't even clear a voucher. It makes another voucher get added to the rotation that is just unbelievably bad for the consistency of the shop. Yeah, you just add another voucher that is, in fact, even worse as a voucher. We also haven't gotten Hieroglyph or Petric. Like, again, those 3 consecutive rounds of Magic Trick are really setting us back in the voucher department. So if we don't get a voucher skip, we're kind of cooked. So Ravenson, for saving so much money, what would I spend it on? RG, thank you for the super chat. 3 vouchers in a row was a hat trick? Oh, God. I hate that that's a good joke. On 100 blind rolls, I can't do that because I don't have vouchers, so I can do 1 blind roll. It's more time to hopefully find a voucher skip. Like, anytime we see a voucher that doesn't... that isn't Magic... or Tarot Tycoon or Planet Merchant. Because at this point, we probably do take Magic Trick. I think we're just happy. If we can buy a voucher, it's a good thing. Given how bad the vouchers have been. And it gives us more time to, like, collect Plutos in case we do get the observatory. Magic Trick level 2 isn't that punishing? Yeah. Basically, Magic Trick just does what Tarot Merchant already does in terms of your shop. But Illusion actually doesn't increase the odds of anything, and so it just allows you to actually clear a voucher, unlike Tarot Tycoon. That's the opposite of what I want to do here. Weirdest one, thank you for the bits. These bits are for the observatory voucher followed by a voucher skip. I mean, if we get a voucher skip, or if we get observatory, the voucher skip is less important. But also, yeah, we probably do still need it long term. I mean, maybe I have to consider a brainstorm if it's in here. I don't know what I would get rid of, though. Just get a nat -1 forehead. This is good enough. We don't want to, like, accidentally discard into some debuffed cards. Devs. Thank you for the bits.
Well met.
And RG, thank you for the gifted subs. Here. Here. All right, observatory or a voucher skip, please. Those are both problems. That's fine. 31 is still manageable, even without much steel. We dead? You just saw the numbers. Seconds ago. And then also heard me say that E31 was manageable. Okay, but we dead? Yeah. Definitely.
Well met.
Exceedingly average gamer. Relatable. Thank you for the prime. Okay, we have one, maybe two antes left in us, I think. If nothing changes here. Ecto would be kind of nice. Okay, it's irresponsible, but I'm going to do it with the Perkeo and the DNA, and then we roll hard for the brainstorm.
Well met.
It does cut into our score, though.
Well met.
So we need to find that brainstorm soon. Devs, thank you for the sub. Sooner we get the brainstorm, the faster we can accelerate the Perkeo. Here. We take a showman as well to try and find another blueprint. That worked so well for us last time. Still no voucher skip. This is rough. $37 is probably manageable. If we go, I think we might need to go full steel. We're at E49. That we lost a hand size though. I think we were at E43 and then we lost a hand size. I'm gonna be conservative here, because I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. I think we're probably dead next ante. If we don't find the brainstorm. Should be taking these fools. harder. RG, they give the donation. Roll harder than is reasonable here. We don't. It's too late, early for the bean right now. We could use that to sneak past next ante, maybe. Troubadour also probably gives us another full ante. Next ante E41. I think it might be higher. I just kind of assume it's higher, but I could be wrong.
Met.
E44? Okay. What was our top end again? My dude. Thank you for the 4 months. $45, so we are through next ante. Okay, that's a relief at least. Can't take another one, but there could be like an immolate in here. Yeah, Jesus, I'm calling so many shots today.
Well met.
Toby, thank you for the 3 months. I think we do it. It's quite the 1 in 7. Like, if I'm taking the invisible, it has to be now anyway, right? And it's simply, like, worst case scenario, well, unless it lands on Perkeo, it buys us a little bit more time. Unless it lands on Perkeo or DNA, I guess. Huge. Now give me a voucher skip, Jesus. No!
Well met.
Tura, thank you for the prime. Is there a world where we sell the Perkeo for the invisible? If we wanted to optimize, maybe. Definitely. But, like, you don't get a Perkeo every day, right? We gotta try and make it work, even if it fails. Alright. Unlucky. That's a pretty bad hit. Okay, blueprint.
Well met.
Oh! We just needed to get the showman for some reason to make it work.
Well met.
Sam's Balatro, thank you for the prime. Alright, now we go back to hoarding money. And praying for the vouchers. So who is Check NPC? Do you know how many hundreds of dollars I rolled for this brainstorm? Are you kidding me? The first showman was the good showman, not this one. Thousands of dollars even? Yeah. To say that that brainstorm was lucky is absurd. I currently have 5 double tags. So a voucher skip would be gigantic. Sell DNA for another showman. No. If anything, maybe the sell. If I had better vouchers, the sell would be Perkeo.
Well met.
Stanky Panky, thank you for the 7 months. I mean, I'm allowed to take it at least. Oh! Huge. We gotta re-roll that needle, though. Actually, I should have checked first and left that in the shop. Oh god, we're all the way back around, too. We really need retcons. I'm just gonna go for the don't fumble this play. Alright, give me the observatory. What do our vouchers even look like?
Well met.
It's not great odds, honestly. Roy, thank you for the prime. We do get 6, and at worst we get to clear a lot of vouchers. We hit. And we got the retcon. Alright, let's see how far we can take this. Probably need some more gold cards now to get money going. Is there a chance of Nan-Inf? Definitely, yeah. There's a potential anti-39 angle. I just don't know this route as well. Diego, thank you for the super chat. This is going to take a while. We might install Saturn. Linid and Loops, thank you for the super chat. To speed this up, because this, like, Saturn might be necessary here to speed this up. Pan, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, finally the Plutos will do something. Whoops. Isn't Nopus better? It goes up to like 124. Jesus Christ, you people. Can't just... Saturn lets you disable the animations entirely. Alright, we gotta reroll that. But I guess we can take the magic trick now that we have Overstock Plus. The Baron, thank you for the super chat. Can't wait to be in the next thumbnail? I don't know about that. Look at the Perkeo doing all the work. Alex, thank you for the super chat. Reroll. That's fine. Still Perkeo's biggest hater? No, Perkeo's biggest understander. At least in when compared to chat. Wait, this might win. Not quite. Ruby Doobie, thank you for the donation. Is this a casual run? Yeah. Doesn't it look like a casual run to you? Are you a casual? Yeah. Why else would I be doing a casual run if I weren't a casual? A filthy one at that. Well, no, I showered. Not to brag or anything. What do we even need money for now? So that people ask that question every 30 to 45 seconds is the main reason. But also to eventually roll for Serpent. It's taking another Ecto an option. Yeah, but not a good one. Yeah, we drop 2 hand size, which is a lot of score if we take another negative, with no guarantee, like, upside for that play. The Baron, thank you for the super chat. If it wasn't for me, the run would have died earlier. I'm not doubting that. Why am I talking? Why am I speaking to a Joker from the hit game, Balatro? I've lost the plot, chat. Nick, thank you for the super chat. Hope you're getting plenty of sleep. When the Plutos make up for the lost hand size over time. I think we calculated it last time. You need something like 60 Plutos to make up for the lost hand size. Am I remembering that correct? So that would take more time than we have. 30 Plutos for 2 hand size, I think. Okay. Either way, that's like not a worthwhile exchange, is it? At this stage in the run. 60 Plutos is about E10. E10D's nuts, got him. Nice try. It's like 7 rounds? I mean, it's a... Oh, yeah. We're making 4 now, right? So, yeah, it's a little over 7. The Baron, thank you for the super chat. I'm in your mind and you know it. No, you're up here. You're in my Joker roster. Bro thinks he's Freddy Krueger from the famed Dunning-Kruger effect. MacDow, thank you for the 2 months. I guess that would be in my dreams, though, but I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Well met.
Ketnon, thank you for the prime. So, like, long-term, the play probably is sell the Perkeo for a Showman and just go the traditional Nan-Imp route. That maybe allows us to... I don't think we have enough money to take it that far, though. We'll see. Because we're not keeping pace with the blind scaling as is. Not enough money? No, we're very poor for Anti-22 right now. It's a fine boss blind. And, like, we're down a copy effect is really the problem here. So for those asking why Perkeo and not the DNA, again, we've already determined. So if 2 hand size is 30 Plutos, DNA right now is giving us 3 hand size. So that's more than... That's even more than 30 Plutos. Hand size is important for this build. Oh, right. Magic trick. You have all the useful vouchers now. Wait, maybe we do. So I didn't actually need to take the magic trick. The discard one? Yeah, but that doesn't... They said the necessary ones, right? I was answering the question that they asked. You dog guy or cat guy? I like both, but I'm allergic to cats, so I have dogs. Yeah, we don't need Omen Globe because we already hit the Ecto naturally. So there's, like, no use for Omen Globe. We are through Anti-24 already. So if 30 Plutos is 2 Barons, then 90 is 6 Barons? Or 6 Kings? Huh. We really do need that other copy effect, don't we? Hagen, thank you for the super chat. Fun fact, if you drink milk which came from a cow that had cats around it, it'll cure your allergies. Citation needed? Sounds like some RFK Jr. logic to me. Should probably start adding some steel, right? You know, for how many, like, weird videos I've seen of that man working out, I have yet to see him complete a single rep of any exercise. I'm not flaming, I'm just saying. There we go. Alright, I still need to figure out what the plan is. I'm just kind of like collecting these Plutos to... I'm not entirely sure to what end. Oh, hey, that's that voucher that we need, right? This one. Immolate? That seems... Yeah, that's... Again, we've already decided that was a bad idea. We tested it, like, the other day when we accidentally got the Perkeo as well, and it just wasn't a good idea. Oh, am I rolling? What's the outcome I'm expecting here? Oh, hello. Oh god, that's gonna be so annoying. When does the Perkeo go? I don't know, maybe never. Like, it's too early. We'll just accidentally beat E68 before we can get enough kings in hand to win, to Nan Amphere anyway, right? Why don't you reroll to get more Plutos? Great question. I don't know. Probably because I'm stupid. You can just assume that if I'm not doing the play that you want, then I'm stupid. Replace Perkeo for Troubadour. Why would I do that? I would replace Perkeo for Showman to find another Blueprint Brainstorm. Is there a practical reason why you keep the non-negative Pluto in front? It's optimal in case I want to use an inventory slot, but the main reason is that, like, it looks nicer to keep things in the right order. Borator. Thank you for the prime.
Well met.
Splinter, thank you for the gifted subs. I think we're through ante 25 even, so we've got some time to, like, get goofy with it. Whoa, not if we do that, though.
Well met.
Robot Melon, thank you for the 3 months. Why aren't we rolling for Showman? Because I don't need to. And I don't want to. You can also just see the previous statement about what happened, what the reason is when I don't make the play that you want. you're gonna think it anyway, so you might as well just start, like, right at that point. Can't see my cursor when sharing my screen to my friend. Is there a way to fix that? Not that I've found. That's why Rorin had to play the Balatro Bingo through OBS when we recorded that video, and it was a huge, huge disadvantage for him.
Well met.
Zudo, thank you for the gifted sub to Perkeo. I mean, he earned it, so thank you for that. All right, so we go DNA first. I don't think I'm gonna fully maximize this because we would have to go through this too many times. I do like people like saying Nanim so much because it's fun when the number gets big. Bathu, thank you for the gifted sub to Gross Michael. Okay, we probably can't farm anyway, so that's a relief. For Berg, it's way too early for Burglar. We almost won with our DNA hand. There's no world in which we wouldn't be able to get Nanim before scoring E68. I think no matter what, when we make our move, we just wait until after Anti-24, and then we can decide what we want to do. Camille, thank you for the prime. Is this the first run of the day? No, it's the second. The first one had an unfortunate boss blind accident. I didn't realize we didn't even have Crystal Ball this whole time. Why Anti-24 specifically? Because it can't be the Serpent, and then it's also like Anti-25 is the threshold for when we don't accidentally beat the blind before just getting an inf. That's one of the better, that's probably the best one. Alright, I think we're just gonna start spamming full steel now so that we increase the density of it. We don't need the score, right? We need the money. Chat questions are so repetitive. Look, I'm not allowed to say it, but you're not wrong. $97. That we're getting awfully close to just being able to beat like even anti-26 and without serpent farming. So the longer we can hold off, the more money we can accumulate. Anti-26 is E98? Yeah. By the time we get there, we should be able to pretty easily clear that, right? We also aren't going full steel. So, like, we're in a pretty good spot. Isn't Brainstorm just a worse blueprint? Most of the time, yeah. But you often have a hard time finding additional copies of Blueprint when you already have a Blueprint, so why not take the Brainstorm? This is wrong.
Well met.
Gerb, thank you for that gifted sub to Banner. Wait, Banner? What are you doing here still? Flash, thank you for the donation. So we're definitely not getting out of E32 right now. Or anti-32. Stonks. Should have done that in the other order. But now the next fool is queued up for it. Don't botch this. Very large blind. Oh god, you're right. Oh no. Oh, should I have re-rolled it? Oh jeez. Did I fumble? That's not enough. Oh, sevens, I guess. We had a good run. I can't believe, like, 3 times as large is just really unfair in this game. I don't know, man. Somebody should really delete the Violet Vessel from this game. Maybe in the upcoming update. Local Thunk, please look into that. There's just, like, nothing you can do into this boss blind, no matter how strong your build is. Oh. Maybe there is something you can do. Alright, we still have one more ante before we don't, and plus all of these. So what we need is 2 things. We need, there's just too much money for this to be. Alright, I need to get some water though. I'll be right back, and then we'll figure it out.
Well met.
Richie, thank you for the 3 months. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We have enough Plutos right now to make it through this ante and probably the next ante.
Met.
We won't be able to generate enough to beat ante 27, though, without serpent farming. So what we're going to do is start using these shops now to roll for the showman and to roll for the mostly the showman, find a blueprint, then find the burglar, and go for it that way. So we ideally would like to find showman first. Oh, welcome, Pixel. DV, thank you for the gifted sub. That would require me to immediately start serpent rolling. Do I want to do that right now? I think that's too much money. Right, because this is... Because we need another copy effect is the main thing. I think we hold and hope that we don't come to regret it later.
Well met.
Roll to about 20. DNA, selling the DNA for that burglar would kill me after I just explained to you what the plan was.
Well met.
Cool. All right, thank you for your service, Perkeo. Like, I did my best to thoroughly explain what my thought process was, the rationale behind it, so that your backseating could be better, not worse. Okay, E103 is free for next ante, so we've got a lot of time to find the blueprint or brainstorm here. Are you in here? No, we need the showman and the DNA. I think I might roll a little bit harder this time, just because we have a better incentive to do so. Okay, good. Whew. That slotted in there nicely. Oh no. Okay, fine. We'll just do that. One more. William, thank you for the super chat. It is indeed a big number. I'm glad you noticed. So many Plutos? Unfortunately, not enough. We got the Perkeo pretty late again.
Well met.
Lucy, thank you for the 2 months. I don't think we have enough money for the serpent farming. Is he ever going to use the Plutos, or is it too tedious and not going to help that much? It would actively destroy the run if I used the Plutos. Pixel Cruncher, thank you for the super chat. So I think I might avoid doing that. Thank you, Temperance. Alright, our showman is broken. Let's try a new one. Alright. Crispy, thank you for the super chat. Hope you have a great weekend too. Yeah, I should have checked the magic or the vouchers before I bought that magic trick. I thought I needed more, and it's kind of punishing me now.
Well met.
Hundreds was taken. Thank you for the prime. Would you rather get another blueprint or a brainstorm? Blueprint's better, but like, I'm not gonna be picky at this point. It's a shame. It's a bad boss blind for us. It's a rare, but not the one we were looking for.
Well met.
Richie, thank you for the 10 months. It's in there somewhere. We do have to be careful here, though. Because they're closing in on our top end. Welcome, Ahmed. Hey, see you later, C-dubs. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, one last step. That also gives our top end a bit of a hit, too. Right, so we might actually be able to get away with maybe even another ante before we have to Serpent Farm. Because it gives us more hand size, it gives us more Baron copies. Yeah, now we just need the Burglar and then to roll for Serpents. Sell the DNA for Burglar. So we're at E like 100, pretty much right around the dot. Let's see what changed. About Ecto and then Burglar. How am I going to get an Ecto? And why would I need to get an Ecto? Like, what is the purpose of that play? Please download the mod to make it faster? Nope. You are welcome to play the game how you see fit, and I will do the same.
Well met.
Crisp, thank you for the donation, and Wolf, thank you for the 5 months. The Grizz, thank you for the super chat. Glad you're enjoying the content. Or enjoyed. Is the optimal assignment of Blueprint and Brainstorm to Baron and Mime? Depends. You want to balance out your scoring and re-trigger effects to the best of your ability.
Well met.
Sasha, thank you for the 8 months. So if you count it out right now, we have 1, 2, because of the innate trigger and the red seal, that's 2 triggers. 3, 4 with the brainstorm. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's even. And then 5 if we play all steel. We want to bias towards the Baron either way because we don't have a full hand of steel. So it's like 4.5 right now. 4.5 scoring effects, 4 trigger effects. That's as close to even as we can get it.
Well met.
I'm proud of you, Slyhand. You win the Smartest Chatter of the Day award. Free the Void, thank you for the Prime. I play a steel card instead of a gold card. Win a steel, give another 1.5 molt. Do I need 1.5 more molt? It's a bad boss blind, but we are through the ante. With red steels, the optimal copying is 2 extra copies on Baron, then on mine. Assuming red seal's steel, yes. The steel is an important consideration too, though. Because often in this build, you don't have steel, you have gold when you're setting up. So you want to bias towards Baron a little bit more. Yeah, let's not roll too hard this ante, because we still beat it. Okay. Why skip every wheel? Why skip the numerous answers that are above your chat message before typing that out? Metallica fan Cody, thank you for the 5 months. How many people do you think reached Ante 39 in the world? Not a clue. At least 5. Cyrus, thank you for the donation.
Well met.
And Dells, thank you for the 3 months. Maybe even 6. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not take it too far. Yeah, that's 124 with 4 gold cards. I'm just too lazy. It's only $15. Showman is not it. I did get excited there for a moment. Jay in a box, thank you for the donation. Yeah, we are starting to run out of time, unfortunately. Chrome Mask, thank you for the membership. Thank you, Nan Inf on Serpent, even without Burglar. I don't. Chrome, thank you for the gifted memberships as well. Yeah, we're just waiting on the Burglar, and then we Serpent farm. But again, we're running light on funds because having to roll for the blueprints was a little rough. Lump this in with my useful negatives. Krazo, thank you for the 4 months. Okay, the lag is starting to set in. Alright, we start Serpent farming, and then praying for the Berg. We do make money. Maybe make money Serpent farming. Oh god, we will. Once we start Serpent farming, though, I probably will install Saturn, just because, like, having to go through that every time would be a nightmare. Like, having to do it twice is already a lot. Doing it several times into the Serpent is just not ideal. All Saturn will do is turn off the animation so that we don't have to wait for the accordion to go through every time. The accordion is nice, I like it, yeah, but you don't want to see it like 20 consecutive times. It just takes too long. Okay, 125. We still might have this ante, actually. We do? Give me 1 second. Nope. Probably don't care about the flint that much. For what, like 128?
Well met.
Free fall, thank you for the prime. And keep them socks on, thank you for the bits. Gonna have to 07 soon? Not yet. We can still serpent farm, but we're light on cash is the problem. Did you take cryptid for the serpent, or is it even not worth it? What would I... How would I get a cryptid? This burglar, man. Pin message claims unseated, is it line? Yeah, that's what's happening. Surely that's the only explanation. If it was seated, we would have hit an inf already? Probably, yeah. Or we'd have a lot more Plutos, yeah. Because we would have gotten the Perkeo not in, like, anti... whatever we got it in. Why not reroll until 0? Why would I reroll until 0? Then how do I reroll for the Serpent if I reroll to 0? No, I missed a Temperance there. Why not ask smart questions? Look, you said it, not me. I want to be clear that I did not say that. Pluto's in the shop, not worth the time to buy. Pluto's cannot appear in the shop. We sold the Showman for a blueprint. But also, no, they aren't worth buying. They can appear in packs. Maybe that's what you meant, but even then, that's not worth spending the money on. Yeah, we need every possible dollar to find this burglar and reroll for the Serpent. That was a little bit closer than I would have liked. Oh, welcome, Lupix. Kind of getting trolled by that to begin with. Alright, we have to skip. And we have to Serpent roll. So let's roll lightly here. Troubadour. It's just worse than DNA right now. If we're Serpent farming, we can't really make use of rebate. We can pick up something like a reserve parking, though. Which may be worth rolling towards as well. Okay. Alright. Because we bought this, we are absolutely going to have to install Saturn. Because that's way too much money and time. Why haven't you sold DNA, though? Why would I? What was the reason to sell DNA before that? To kill the run? All right. Let's get the, let's get Saturn installed. First, we need Steam modded. Bluffer, thank you for the membership. Uh-oh. Well, let's hope for the best. Well, guess we're not doing Steam modded. That's why I don't do modded runs, chat. Alright. Sucks to suck, I guess. You don't need S mods for Saturn? Is that true? Okay. That's the reason to use Saturn then too. Okay. So maybe I can just leave Saturn installed then, because like Steam modded is the reason that a lot of things break. Wait, are we sure about that? Because I installed it and it's not here. Wait, yes it is. This doesn't win yet, does it? Let's go in, remove animations. There's no way it wins. Did I misclick it? Oh. I deactivated it. God. Now we have to look at this abomination? At least we get the sounds. Technically, you can still menu out to save time. Yeah, we've done a lot of that, though, and I'm worried that I might accidentally press new run. It's even worse, don't worry. That's the only time that it'll do that. One more. And we go here. Cool. For the Nan Fan, we will turn the animations back on, but while we're farming money, we're not going to. Like, it's really simple in terms of copying the reserve parking versus copying the mime. You just, like, reserve parking acts as a baron, whereas mime acts as a mime. The rerolls look weird. I don't like that, but I'm not gonna turn animations on and off all over again. All right, we did it, chat. We don't even need all of these planets. We could just sell them. All right, we have more than enough money to guarantee the serpent here. Come on. There we go. Do we, though? No, it's guaranteed. You have to cycle through them all. All right, we need to make sure we're copying the burglar. Give me them hands. And we just go. We'll turn the animations back on for the last one.
Well met.
Jimmy, thank you for the prime. We're nowhere near the score requirements, so we should be fine. We're gonna up, what, like 5 each time? This is already probably enough, but no reason not to make the biggest possible. Well, the number will display the same. We got to make the biggest possible sound that we can. One more. God, this is so much more pleasant than having the animations on the whole time, especially with the accordion going off. All right, now we move our jokers. We go in, we turn animations back on. This is going to be a long one, chat. Still going for anti-39. I cannot. That ship has long since sailed. Oh my god. We're not even to the planets yet. Linid, thank you for the super chat. This many Plutos is equal to +6 hand size? Yeah. Okay, so Callie's math was correct earlier. So everybody clap for Callie, not just for doing the math correctly, but for all of the moderation that's been necessary throughout this run. Right, because 30 was 2, so 120 is 6. Well, we're already at 149, and we haven't gone planetary just yet. So the Perkeo actually was necessary for just keeping the run alive long enough to find all of the pieces this time. Like, obviously it's no longer here, and like we're not generating more Plutos, but it kept the run going and gave us more shops to find the pieces that we need. So thank you, Perkeo. Would DNA get you 39? Yeah, definitely. GG. Do it again? Well, I can do it one more time. But we're going to turn the animations off for sure. But we'll go again. Alvaro, thank you for the super chat. Alright, we found it. You. You. I've seen better? Me too. I too have watched Doc Spectred streams. Use the Plutos just for fun? I don't want to do that. That's a lot of clicking. Why can't you go for Ante 39? Because we die next Ante. Because we cannot roll for the Serpent on Ante 32. And we do not have the scoring required to get there. I'll show you if you'd like. We made it this far, we might as well die on Ante 32. Comparing yourself to Doc is just unfair? Just don't? I wasn't. I was making a joke. It's not that serious. It rarely is. Some of y'all just take it very seriously. You could collapse and use them all at once? I know, but I don't want to. These are my observatory Plutos. I earn them. I want to use them the way that they, good Lord, intended. I take everything you say here very seriously. Oh, you must be one of those Redditors I've been hearing about. That makes sense. Yep. Alright, we'll just re-roll for the Serpent. For the... Wait a minute. I should have checked the boss blind. Wait, do we get through? Oh no! I actually could have done it. If I didn't have this stupid sexy burglar. Yeah. What would we have needed? Like a bean or something? Bean DNA cryptid? Yeah. Well, I still can't get it cryptid, but it's fine. I was kind of done with this run anyway, but I should have checked before the... Like, that is an absurd... absurd combination of, We needed 8 hand size total? Okay, so we weren't getting there then. There was nothing that could get me there. Thank you. That makes me feel better. A lot, yeah, it would have had to be a lot of colas. which with this much money isn't likely to happen. But yeah, the tags were absurd. All right. See ya. Would have had to be 3 colas. Well, probably like 2 colas, and that would have been 6 additional. Like 2 colas and a troubadour, or 2 colas and a DNA, or 2 colas and a bean. So it's definitely would have been possible, but 2 colas is a lot with 1600. Wrong copying? No, you're wrong. Nice try, though. How many times have you gotten unseated Naninf? More than I can count? I don't know. Quite a few. At least 6? Yeah, however many videos are on the channel, I guess. Alright. I know it's a bit of a shorter stream, but I think that's going to do it for me today. I might, I don't know. Enjoy a longer weekend. I don't know. Play some more Night Rain. Jestrix, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Kali indeed MVP. Thank you all for hanging out. It's kind of funny that after such horrendous voucher luck and like fumbling so many consecutive Nanif attempts the past couple weeks, we got 2 this week just accidentally finding a Perkeo. It certainly does make it easier. Class you play on Night Rain? I play them all, but mostly Raider. Raider and Iron Eye, because I'm stupid and those are the ones that can like cause the fumble the least. Alright, anyway. Thank you all for watching. I will be back on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. If you're on Twitch, I'm going to send you over to Murphy, who's doing some Nanif speedruns and has something cooking up, so hang out with him. If you're on YouTube, a new video will be up in about 3 hours. Hopefully it won't get age restricted again. Smiley face. Have a good weekend, folks. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you soon.